Hey, it's John Day. Welcome to my first video from my sort of put together studio. Got some Harry Potter merch, rocking the Universal hoodie. You can see the mic. I'm trying to step my game up, people. And this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to be shooting from this room every time I do a video from home. Of course, I'm going to be back in the parks in just a couple weeks. So you're going to get a lot more vlogs and some live streams from there. But today I wanted to make a quick video. I've been asked from some people about Epic Universe. While I'm no expert, there's also not a whole ton of information out there. I wanted to do a quick little series about what we know so far about Epic Universe. So today we're going to talk about the hotels for Epic Universe, and they are amazing. So stay tuned. Okay, so first off, you might be asking yourself, what is Epic Universe? So Epic Universe is going to be the fourth gate that's going to be added to the Universal Orlando Resort. Currently, they have Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay, which is an amazing water park if you've never been. Epic Universe is going to be the fourth gate, and it's going to be huge. It's going to span more acreage than the current two parks put together. So it's going to be an incredible addition to Universal Orlando Resort. And most of us in the know, and people maybe not always in the know, are so excited about this. I think it's an incredible move for Universal. I think it's going to be a crowd pleaser. I think it's going to just drive more people over to Universal, which I love because I love Universal Orlando Resort more than anything else. And it's just going to be such a fun, crazy, amazing park. And we'll get into the actual park piece of it in another video. But today we're going to talk about the hotel. So let's get into it. Okay, so Epic Universe is going to have two hotels. The first is going to be considered a prime value. So this is on the same level as Aventura, Cabana Bay, and it's going to be outside of the park. They say you can walk to it. I mapped it. It looks like a 32-minute walk, but of course it's Universal Orlando. They're going to have different ways to get there. They're also going to have shuttles, just like they do everywhere else. So it's going to be easy to get to the park. And this park is further away from the other two parks, which we'll get to when we actually talk about the park as well. So you will have to take buses to the other parts of Universal Orlando Resort anyways. So there's just going to be a lot of buses. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great, but it's going to be right outside of Epic. So if you're going to spend a lot of time at Epic, which you probably should, this is going to be one of the hotels to stay at. So it is called the Stella Nova Resort, which is a really cool name. It's supposed to be this whole galactic, really cool, I feel like almost a Star Wars-y theme type thing, but really space driven. And it looks really cool. So it's going to open in January of 2025. So the park is not actually opening until summer of 2025, but this is opening up early. So you can actually book your room now. The rooms are starting at about $189 per night. And who knows, they might go up and down from there, but that's probably on par with Aventura or Cabana Bay, especially for that time of year. And again, prices are going to change as it fluctuates and as it becomes more of a popular park, which may drive down the prices of some of the other hotels. So it could be a benefit for all of us. So what is this going to look like? So first, when you walk into the lobby, you're just going to feel like you're just in this whole crazy, galactic, really cool looking space. We obviously don't see what it's like yet because it's being built right now, but some of these pictures that I'm showing are going to be like artist renderings of what it's going to look like. And, they're pretty spot on. So I'm really excited about this lobby. It looks expansive. It looks really cool. And this resort is actually going to have two towers. So they're going to be kind of like Endless Summer. If you've ever been there, there's one on one side and one on the other. And that's what it's going to be. So they're going to be exactly the same. They're both going to be 10 stories. They're both going to have 750 rooms. I think that they'll probably have different bus services, kind of like Endless Summer. But again, we don't know. So it could cut down on that. But they're going to be identical hotels. And they're going to look amazing. But that lobby is going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm really excited about just walking into this. So let's talk a little bit about the rooms. Like I said, they are $189 per night. And also, with it being a prime value resort or just Universal Resort in general, you're going to get that early park admission so you can get to the parks 1 hour before. I assume that Epic Universe is going to have the same type hours as Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. I don't know because currently right now, Islands of Adventure is the only park that has early park admission because everyone's running to Hagrid's. So I'm hoping that Epic Universe will just always have early park admission because there's going to be hotels specifically for that. But that's yet to be seen. That's another piece that we'll have to work out. But you do get early park admission to all the current Universal Orlando resorts. So even if you go book it in January and say, hey, I want to try out this hotel, it's not that expensive. It's kind of away from everyone. It's new. It's awesome. You can still get early park admission to Islands of Adventure and with Universal Studios if they flip-flop those days, which they do sometimes. But these rooms, this picture of these rooms, oh my goodness, it looks so cool. The window looks like you're actually looking out of a spaceship. I mean, they're getting this galactic. I hate to use that word over and over again, but that's what they use. This galactic theme throughout the whole hotel, and it just looks so cool. These rooms look spacious. I would assume that they're going to have all the same amenities as, say, a Cabana Bay or Aventura. You know, you get the queen beds. They're going to have a shower. They're going to have, all the things that you really need for a Universal trip. They're going to have. So if you stayed at one of the other Prime Value or even the value resorts, I think you're going to be really excited about this. And so I'm really excited about this room. What do you think about this room? Just this artist rendering looks so cool, but what do you think about this room? And does it look like somewhere you would want to stay? All right, so we've taken a look a little bit at the room. So what about the outside? Well, it's a Universal Orlando resort. So we're going to have a pool, and we're going to have a splash pad, and we're going to have an outdoor bar. And it's just going to be such a fun place for kids and families to hang out. You know, a lot of times when we go to the park, we like to go to the park. We'll do like a whole open to close day. And then another day, we like to do maybe half a day at the resort, the pool, or even a whole day at the resort or the pool, depending on how long your vacation is. But do not sleep on the Universal Orlando Resort's pools. If you've ever been, you know they're all great. The only one that's a kind of a little subpar is Aventura. I like Aventura because I think it's a more relaxed hotel, but all the other hotels, including this one, is going to have a great pool, and it's going to be a great place to hang out. Great outdoor bar, a lot of stuff to do. Again, we just have a small picture of what it should look like, but it's going to be really fun. And the splash pad for kids is great, especially if you have younger kids. They don't have to worry about them, swimming out too far or doing all that. Although there's lifeguards at every Universal Orlando Resort hotel, but this is going to be a lot of fun for families. What do you think about the outside? I assume both will be identical. Like I said, they're two towers, so hopefully they'll both be identical. But this outside looks like a lot of fun. All right, so we've seen the lobby, we've got the rooms, we've looked on the outside. What about food? Because that's important. Well, like every other Universal Orlando Resort, there's going to be food. So in this hotel, they're going to have the typical coffee, they're going to have a lobby bar, and a quick service. We don't know what that kind of looks like, but the dining has been described as out of this world. So I'm assuming, going along with the theme, there's going to be a lot of galactic space named foods. It could just be basic chicken and mashed potatoes. I don't know. But if you ever stayed at Universal Orlando Resort, you know that they do the food pretty well for a resort level food. And so I'm excited to see what this looks like. Even just the picture that the artist has rendered looks so cool. And it's staying with that galactic theme. And I love that they described it as out of this world. It's just sticking with a theme, which I love that Universal does that. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's probably not going to feel like a luxurious dining experience, but if you've ever stayed at Cabana Bay and had food at the Bayline Diner, I would assume it's going to be that type of restaurant. When they say coffee, I'm hoping that means there's a Starbucks, but that's not yet been confirmed because that's always amazing, even though there's always a line on the busy times of the season. But the dining is going to be unbelievable. I'm excited about that. I hope they have new foods to try and just out of this world galactic themed stuff. So what do you guys think? Okay, so that's hotel number one. Right outside Universal Epic Universe is the Stella Nova Resort. What's the other hotel? This hotel I am excited about. Just this picture alone should make you so excited about what this is going to look like. So this is called the Universal Helios. I hope I'm saying that right. Grand Hotel. I mean, just in the name itself, it just screams luxury. It looks absolutely amazing. We really don't know a whole lot about this because the exciting thing about this hotel, which is unlike any other hotel that Universal has ever done here in Orlando, is that this hotel is going to sit at the back of Epic Universe. So you're going to be in this room. There's going to be 500 luxurious rooms. I haven't seen any pictures come out. I may have missed it. So hopefully some of those photos will come out soon as we get closer to the opening of that. I assume this hotel is also going to open in the summer of 2025. They haven't announced that, but it's at the back of the park. So I would assume they're going to open it up at the same time as the park. But this hotel looks unbelievable. You're going to have views of the park from your hotel. And that alone is incredible. They're going to have fireworks at this hotel, so you'll be able to see fireworks from your room. And you're going to have a special entrance to walk into from the Helios Grand Hotel. They haven't said if this is going to be a premier or preferred hotel yet. I would assume, based on the level of luxury and concierge type service they've been talking about, that this is going to be a premier hotel. Which, if it is, that's great because that'll include the express passes. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But I would probably put this on par with the premier hotels so far, from what I've heard. I'll have to put this on par with Hard Rock and Portofino Bay, and I would have to put it on the same level as that so far. But the fact that it's at the back of the park, I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know if you are as excited as me. I don't care what it costs. I want the top floor right in front of the building, and I can just look out into the park. I mean, to me, that's just unbelievable. And I don't think that there's any other experience like that anywhere. Like if you stay at Cabana Bay, you can see Volcano Bay, the water park, which is kind of cool, but it's not as expansive as what Epic Universe is going to be. There's not fireworks, there's none of that kind of stuff. So I'm so excited about this hotel, you guys. I don't really know much about it. I just know what they've told, and they're keeping this one pretty tight-lipped. The Stella Nova Resort, they've given a lot more information to because it's opening up in less than a year, so they want people to go ahead and book and get those filled even before the park opens up. But this one's not going to open up to the park, so they're keeping it tight-lipped. And I think there's going to be a lot of great surprises. But just in the name alone, Grand Hotel screams luxury, screams unbelievable stay. It's going to be, I believe, one of the best hotels at Universal Orlando. I can't wait to stay there. How about you? All right, so those are the hotels. And they both sound like unbelievable, really cool, amazing hotels. I think Universal is going to have done a great job with these. They're going to add a lot of the new technologies and things like that that they can put in these hotels that they didn't have when they built the other hotels. So I think there's going to be a lot of upgrades here. I think it's going to really increase the level of stay in the Universal Orlando Resort area. And again, you can book the Stella Nova Resort right now. I don't have a promo code or nothing like that, but you can book that now and you can start your stay there in January and then use that and see what it's like. Maybe make some videos. I'm going to hopefully try to go and get some videos and stuff on that when it does open. And you can also stay at the other resorts. They're wide open, but I'm excited about these two new hotels. I hope you're excited about the new hotels. I hope you're excited about Epic Universe. And I'm very excited about this new park opening up. Like always, like, share, subscribe to this video. If you're not hitting that bell notification, you're not going to get notified when I go live here in a couple weeks at Universal Orlando and possibly some other theme parks down in Orlando. So make sure you hit that bell notification, hit all for that. And as always, remember, happiness is just a theme park away.